Hi, my name is Felice, and I'm the happy Star Wars guy. This week we're going to talk about the first Star Wars annual that Marvel put out. In this story, the story arc is there's a rebel spy. He happens to be another senator working with Senator Leia Organa, and he, in this story arc, is going to infiltrate the Emperor, and he brings in several other people with him. They show up in the Emperor's chamber. The Emperor has his Imperial guards, and what happens next is incredible because you're reading the story and you're like, wait a minute, the Emperor is hiding behind his guards and he's not using his force powers to just kill everyone like he usually does. And the kicker is, it was a double. Emperor Palpatine had a fake emperor in that room. We could almost speculate that now that we know after watching Star Wars Rise of Skywalker that this was one of Emperor Palpatine's clones that he was using. One of the first clones that we see in the comic books, which is really cool. And what we find out is the Emperor is watching in the background and uses a clone to divert the attack, and then comes and tries to take out the senator that was trying to take out Emperor Palpatine. So it was a really cool story arc. The battle scenes in the comic are really, really cool. It was really interesting to see the Emperor clone down, and you think, oh my gosh, this guy, how does he take out the Emperor all by himself without any force wielding, just shooting blasters at him? But we know better. Emperor Palpatine is sneaky. He has foresight, using the Force, and usually is always one step ahead of the rebels. And in this comic book series, he definitely is one step ahead of the rebels. So in the end, we see Emperor Palpatine prevail once again, not allowing the rebels to get to the Empire. So really good book, really good comic book, and it was really enjoyable to read. And again, I just kudos to Marvel Comics. Their art, their story arc is really good. They haven't done anything crazy that has kind of driven me crazy. I'm very particular about what kind of artwork is in a comic, the style, and the style has just been tremendous. Great scenes and so forth, and really seeing the power of the Emperor outside of where we've typically seen the Emperor. In all the other story arcs, it's usually the Emperor and Vader talking, and we don't see Vader interact much with anybody else. But this was a first notable one where a group of rebels encounters the Emperor and tries to take him out, which was really admirable in the first place. And I hope we get to see more senators who are involved in the rebellion through the course of these comic books, because it was really cool. The story arc was done well, and then we continue with comic book 13 and moving forward with the Vader Down series next in the whole story arc, moving forward into Empire Strikes Back. So next week we'll continue with the story arc Vader Down. We'll talk more about that, and we'll just continue to go through these comics together, and I'll review them and kind of share a little synopsis of each one. So I hope you've enjoyed. I know this is kind of short, but it was only one comic book this time, so the story arc is a little quick. And if anything about a critique, each comic book only has so many pages in it, and it's exciting to read, and then you just can't wait until the next month. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and may the Force be with you.